G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of Flashlight Crazy. Today I'm doing the comparison video between the Fenix PD35R on my right and the Fenix PD35 V.3.0 or V3.0, sorry. Let's check them out. All right, so as far as boxes and accessories go, you will get the exact same accessories in both these lights, bar one difference. So the one difference is in the Fenix PD35 V3.0, you will get a micro USB charger for this battery, whereas in the PD35R, you will get a USB-C charger. So everything else is the same. You'll get a lanyard, you'll get a holster, you'll get a spare O-ring, a user manual, and a warranty card. All right, so installing the battery of the PD35R. It is a 3,400 milliamp 18650 3.6 volt. And in the PD35 V3.0, you get a 2,600 milliamp 3.6 volt 18650. All right, so taking a look at these two beautiful lights up close, straight away you're going to notice a difference in side switch here and no side switch here, but I will get to that. Firstly, let's look at the smooth reflectors and the LEDs. So both lights have an SFT40 LED, and they both have smooth reflectors. Their face size is pretty much identical, but I will just double check that. Going over the bodies, you will see no side switch here, but an onboard charging area. Whereas here you will see a side switch, but no onboard charging. So as I showed you before, you charge this battery externally, whereas in the PD35R, you charge it internally. Now, bodies are basically identical, very, very slimline bodies for 18650s. And tail caps are very identical as well in terms of both having these walls here to protect the tail clickies and the same size and pattern. Pocket clips are also identical, but major difference is on user interface tail switches. So the V3 over here has a single tail switch on the tail, and the 35R has a dual tail switch. So, and I'll go over the UI in a sec. But first, let's do the measurements. So from head to tail clicky, the V3.0 comes in at 13.2 centimeters, it looks like, whereas the 35R comes in at 13.5 centimeters. So slightly longer is the 35R. Face width on the V3.0 is 2.4 centimeters, and face width on the 35R is also 2.4 centimeters. Body width over here, we have 2.2 centimeters, it looks like. And body width over here, we have also 2.2. Tail cap kicks out at about 2.5, nice to see. And tail cap here kicks out at also 2.5. So basically identical lights in terms of dimensions, except the PD35R on my right is slightly taller, just slightly. All right, now the PD35 V3.0 comes in at 131.72 grams. That's with the battery and pocket clip. And the PD35R comes in at 140.46 grams. So a little bit shorter and a little bit lighter as well, this one. Now, as far as user interface goes, they are very, very different, okay? So let's just get this on the lowest output there, and let's get this on the lowest output. Okay, so the user interface is that the PD35R on my right is entirely controlled by the tail cap. You have a primary switch and you have a mode button. Now the mode button initiates strobe from off, and from on it controls your output levels, but also initiates strobe if held down, okay? The PD35 V3.0 is entirely initiated by your tail switch, so you cannot initiate it by the side switch. However, once initiated, you can only operate it by the side switch. So you need to move your hand, change your grip, and then operate it by the side switch to change outputs and hold down for strobe. You cannot turn it off by the side switch. You do need to come back to the tail clicky and turn it off. All right, so they are the major differences between user interfaces. But let's check out outputs. So they're both on, and they're both on their eco mode here, okay? So PD35 over here is 10 lumens, which will run for 100 hours. And the PD35 V3.0 here is 5 lumens, which will run for 230 hours. Now, cycle up, cycle up. We've got 50 lumens here for 38 hours, and we've got 50 lumens here for 26.5 hours. Cycle up, cycle up. We've got 350 lumens here, PD35R, and that'll run for 4.5 hours. And we've got 150 lumens here, which will run for 8.5 hours. Cycle up, cycle up. 1,000 lumens here for 2 hours and 55 minutes, and 600 lumens here for 2 hours and 35 minutes. And now, both on turbo, we've got 1,700 lumens here for 2 hours and 15 minutes, and 1,700 lumens here for 1 hour and 25 minutes. The distance it'll reach is 353 meters on the PD35R, and the distance on the PD35 V3.0 is 357 meters. This one, the PD35R, has a candela rating of 31,200, and the V3.0 has a candela rating of 31,900. Now, strobe on both of them is a constant strobe if you let it go, and it is a variable strobe, and it is crazy. So we'll stop that, and then we will turn them off. So both of these lights are the exact same in terms of they have both passed the 1 meter drop test, and they have also both passed the IP68 water resistance, which is 2 meter water submersibility. Now, just having a look at both of them on turbo again, they have gorgeous hotspots. The PD35 V3.0 looks like it's got a larger spill area, which is really nice to see. Put them down there next to each other. So the V3.0, I would say, has just a slightly larger spill area, but in terms of hotspots, they're basically identical. Looks like maybe a little bit bigger on the 35 V3.0 as well. All right, let's head over to the park and check these guys out at nighttime, and then we will come back for some final thoughts. See you in a sec. All right, PD35 V3. This is on the lowest. Can't really see it. You can see it here, but you can't see it at the tree. Stepping up again, stepping up again, and total blast. Let's just do that again at the path. Lowest, stepping up, stepping up, stepping up, stepping up. And over here at the trees. Lowest, stepping up, stepping up, step up, highest. All right. Okay, 35R on the lowest. And stepping up, stepping up, stepping up, and stepping up. All right, over here, stepping up again, and up again. And trees, step up, step up, step up, step up. All right, now just on turbo. This is the PD35 V3.0, and that is the PD35R. V3.0 R. V3.0 R. 35R, V3.0. 35R, V3.0. V3.0, 35R. V3.0, 35R. All right, so which one do you prefer? I think I prefer the V3.0, actually. I didn't think I would. It doesn't have as much runtime because it's got a smaller battery in milliamps, But I don't know. I think the beam profile is just a little bit nicer than the 35R. But I like the 35R's tail cap. So, what are you going to do? Now, price may come into your decision as well, because we have $140 for the PD35 V3.0 and we have $155 for the PD35R. Both of those prices are from lightshop.com.au. So I will link both of these lights separately so you can just click on it and go straight to them. And I will leave some discount codes as well. Now, if I have to choose, this is tough. Okay, so on one hand, I like the tail clicky a lot better on the V3.0 than I do on the R. Not that the R is bad at all by any means, but I mean, it's so much more intense, this tail clicky. And I gotta say, the momentary is a lot more sensitive on the V3.0, and I love that. But you gotta operate it from the side switch, and it's like, so that is just a little bit annoying. Not crazy annoying, but is it a deal breaker? Oh man, this is too hard to choose. I'm going to, if I had to choose, I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to choose the PD35 V3.0 because of its tail switch. Oh my God, that's a really weird thing for me to do, because I like my tactical lights and I like to be able to use them. You know what? I can't. This is real-time bloody indecisiveness, guys, but I can't. I love the tail clicky on this, and I love the fact that it's a bit smaller and a bit lighter. But honestly, the way I use this light is I have it on its low mode of 10 lumens, and I use that for nighttime. And then, if I'm at the movies or something, I've got my 10 lumens just to make sure I haven't forgotten anything, or just to check if I've dropped something. But then if I need something that is going to be in a self-defense aspect, I can just push that and it's instant strobe, and it's very, very blinding. So yeah, I'm going to have to stick with this one because I need a light that can also double as a self-defense tool. If I was using this for strictly work stuff and I wasn't too concerned about needing it for self-defense, then I'd probably go the V3.0. But I do need a light that can operate as a self-defense, and if I've got this saved on the 5 lumen output, or even the 50 lumen output, if I need, something quickly, it's like I've got to press and hold and wait, or I've got to be like, oh, hang on, and get it right up to the top. And it just doesn't help me double as a self-defense tool. So for that reason, I'm going to have to go this one. But, I'm reluctant to, because it's such a bloody beautiful tail clicky, that one. One of the best I've ever seen on Fenix. All right, thanks so much for watching. I'm sure that was a little bit interesting to see the indecisiveness there, but I had to make my decision. So please join me again, and until next time, stay cool and stay safe. See ya.